We're going to review what we did yesterday. To start, we're going to just look at multiplying by multiples of 1,000. So the way I want you to think about this is think of 2,000. Oops, let's see if I can get this to work. Whoa, that's pretty big, huh? 2 times 1,000. 2,000 is 2 times 1,000 times 4. And when we're looking for facts, we know 2 times 4 is 8. And 8 times 1,000 is 8,000. So we definitely want to be breaking apart, or what we call decomposing numbers. Okay? So if we come down here, because we know we're not really breaking apart this. 3 times 1,000 we know is 3,000. So you can all fill that in. And now we're going to come down here, and we know that this would be 5 times, what's 4,000? Well, 4,000 is 4 times 1,000. You all writing this down? So I'm going to do my facts first. 5 times 4 is 20. And 20 times 1,000 is 20,000. Let's try the next one on your own. So look at number 4. 7,000 times 6. So break apart 7,000. Do it in your workbook. Not workbook. Packet. 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. Okay? Times 6. Let's look at our facts first. Underline your facts. 6 and 7. 7 times 6 is what? Write it down. 42. And 42 times 1,000 is 42,000. So that's multiplying by multiples of 10. We're breaking apart numbers to make it easier for us to multiply. Now we're going to go into the area model, which we did have a little trouble with yesterday. So when we're looking at the area model, we want the problem right here is 1,000. Why is that doing that? 1,000 241 times 5. Let's get this area model going. Write that down. So we're going to cross this off here, and we're going to put it in expanded form. So everyone cross out what's on your paper. And I can't draw over on the side because it won't show, I don't think. You see how it cuts off? So you guys are going to draw on the side of your paper what I'm drawing here. So we're going to look, and we're going to break out 1,241 into expanded form. I'll do it at the bottom of my page. You're going to do it wherever it fits. So I know 1,241 is 1,000 plus 200 plus 40 plus 1. Am I right? Check your work. Okay, now we're going to take this box that you drew over here on the side, and we're going to fill this out according to place value. So we have 1,000 plus 200. You're all writing this down. Plus 40 plus 1. Squeeze, my 1 is going to be squeezed there. I would highly suggest you get graph paper, which is on my desk, to do this stuff. And we're going to have 5 over here. It's only a single digit number, so we only need one box going this way. Now we're going to look. 5 times 1,000. Well, we know 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. 5 times 200. Well, look at your facts. I know 5 times 2 is 10. but it was 200, not 2, so we have to say it's 1,000. You could check your work to say 5 times 2 is 10, and it's times 100, which means I have to add 2 more zeros because I'm multiplying by 100, which puts 2 more zeros at the end. Now let's look 5 times 40. That's going to go in this box. Well, I know 5 times 4 is 20. But it's really not 5 times 4, it's really 5 times 40. So that's what I did here was I did 5 times 4, which is 20, times the 10, which would be 200. Anytime you're multiplying by 10, there's an additional 0 will be placed at the end of the number. And then 5 times 1. Then, this is why graph paper is super important. You take all 4 of these numbers. I hope I can fit it. Shoot. Not good. I couldn't fit it. Let me rewrite it. Smaller. 5,000 plus 1,000 plus 200 plus 5. And your answer will be 6,205. If you have not copied that, please copy that. If you need to press pause, let the teacher press pause. Okay, let's go to the next one. The problem is 2,036. We're going to break that into expanded form. Okay, and I'm going to do that over here. 2,000 there's no hundreds, so then we go to tens, plus 30 plus 6. Okay, so I'm going to cross this out because you're supposed to do yours on the side, or I would really get graph paper. Now we're going to make this into thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. So you're going to have 2,000. Are there any hundreds? Write this down. Nope. So there's 0 hundreds, 30, 6 times 7. You should have that written down. We're not drawing any boxes this way because it's only a 1-digit number. So now we're going to do multiplying by multiples of 10. We're going to look at our facts. 2,000 is really 2 times 1,000. And I know 7 times 2 is 14. Times 1,000 is 14,000. 7 times 0 is 0. And 30 is really 3 times 10. I know 7 times 3 is 21. And 21, ooh, that was icky, times 10 is 210. And I know 7 times 6 is 42. Then I'm going to come to the side of my paper, and I'm going to add this up. So I have to write neatly, and that's why I keep saying graph paper, because we want to make sure we line it up. We don't need to put the 0 there, because 0 is 0. And 42. And your answer will be 14,252. Okay? Okay, so we're going to go to the next one, and I'm going to do what you guys do on your paper, which is cross it out. The problem is 1,153 times 4. I don't like the way they do this, so we're going to cross it out. We're going to break 1,153 up into expanded form. 1,000 plus 100 plus 50 plus 3. Now I'm going to make my box. You're making yours too, correct? Again, if we need to pause, we can. We're going to have 4 place values because we have 1,153. So we're going to do it. Again, the boxes should get a little bit smaller, but I'm on the computer, which makes this hard for me. So we're going to put the thousands here, which is 1,000, then 100. You're all writing this down, right? Then 50, then 3. And we're multiplying it by 4. So 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. 4 times 100 is 400. 4 times 50, well, 4 times 50 is 4 times 5, which is 20, times 10, which is 200. And 4 times 3 is what? 12. Okay, your box should look like my box. Now we're going to add those numbers up that are in there. So we have 4,000. You're all doing this on your paper. Whoops, sorry about that. 400, 200, and 12. And your answer is 4,612. Okay? I'd like you to try this one, press pause, and try this one on your own. The first thing you're going to do is cross this out because we don't use this. It's too complicated. The problem is 2,126 times 9. Pause. Okay, so we're going to break this into expanded form. So we have 2,000 plus 100 plus 20 plus 6. Okay? We're going to make our box. I hope mine fits. It does not fit. I'm going to have to squish this. Okay. I don't like it over there. I'm going to try it over here, guys. And our expanded form was 2,000 100. I really highly suggest graph paper. 20 and 6. And what are we multiplying by? 9. Oh, my 9's not going to fit. The 9 should be over here on your side. So 9 times 2 is what? 18 times 1,000 is 18,000. I'm going to write mine sideways. Now 9 times 100 we all know is 900. Okay, now we're going to do 9 times 20, which is 9 times 2, which is 18, times 10 is 180. Putting that 0 there, right? And 9 times 6 is 54. So we're going to do 2,000, I'm sorry, we're going to do 1,800 plus 900 plus 180 plus 54. When we add that together, we get 4. 8 and 5 is 13. 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, and 1. 19,134. So I'd like you to now stop this video, and at the carpet, I would like you to work on the next few problems.